This is the new Huracan LP610-4 Spyder, and Lamborghini's catchphrase for it is "Own the Sky." However, with this paintwork and the noise from that V10 engine, it could probably own everything within a 5-kilometre radius. So let's hit Miami and find out if it can. Lamborghini calls its Spyder the lifestyle Huracan, and it's an extravagant lifestyle at that. 470,800 to sizeable 42,800 stretch up from the so-called performance version of the Huracan, the coupe. Yes, it packs the same oily bits as the regular LP610-4 coupe. And yes, it includes the manic 449 kilowatt 5.2 litre V10, which will launch the Spyder to 100 kilometers an hour in just 3.4 seconds. But the ragtop is around 120 kilos heavier and about 0.2 of a second slower. So the $500,000 question is, why bother? The answer is drama. Wicked, amplified, look at me drama. And it all starts with the driving experience. In Strata mode, it's really actually quite quiet. But then you just hit this little button here on the steering wheel to activate sports mode. The volume goes up, gives it a little bit extra revs, and then sounds awesome. What the open top format does is amplify that wondrous 10-cylinder symphony. The combination of the enhanced engine sound, the wind noise, and the exposure to the elements simply heightens the super sports car vibe. Result? It's a hypersensory experience, even beyond that of what the quicker coupe version delivers. That's the thing about a naturally aspirated engine, no less a V10, is that there is no lag. It's just so linear. The response, just hit the throttle, and it's there. Doesn't sound like a turbo engine either. The drama is not all merely by the seat of the pants. The Spyder drips charisma at any speed, even at a standstill. It's ingrained in the styling and the car's immense presence. That it takes a leisurely 17 seconds for the roof to drop doesn't really matter. Instead, what's important is the effect created once that roof is stowed. What's to like here in the cabin? Well, one of the things is the digital driver's display. It's really clear even in this sunlight. The steering is fantastic. What I noticed earlier though is that from the passenger side, it can be a little bit cramped. The footwell's a little bit short, so it might not have very good long haul comfort. Once you get up to speed though, as you might be able to hear, it does get a little bit noisy in the cabin. Yes, the Italians can't help themselves, but this is central to that iconic Lamborghini charm. And it's the Spyder in particular that's intent on charming even the fittest egos. With the Huracan coupe, onlookers' eyes are drawn to the car. But with the Spyder, the focal point becomes the occupants. You know, it's a bit of a Lamborghini tradition to put the paddles on the column rather than on the steering wheel. It's not the way I'd have it. You can't really do upshifts and downshifts with half a turn of lock, but it seems to work for Lamborghini. One thing about this car though, is there's not a lot of storage in here. There's no room in the glove box at all. There are no cup holders. You'd be lucky to fit your wallet, sunnies, that's about it for driving the countryside, or a drive around Miami. Emotionally, the drop-top Huracan fizzes and pops with a full Monty supercar vibe. But as a lifestyle Lamborghini, can it faithfully double as a proper boulevard cruiser? When you finish having a hard punt, you put it back in the Strata and you ease out of it, it's really quite docile and surprisingly quiet too. Is it easy to drive? Well, sure. Your nana could drive it, and it's not a very big car. How's it ride? Well, it's not exactly a Bentley, put it that way, but for a super sports car, it's actually really compliant. Is it livable? Perhaps, but only in the hypersensory context of bona fide supercars. And this is a proper supercar that intends to provoke rather than pamper, and it makes no apologies about it. Its biggest achievement though is just how wide the transition is between friendly and ferocious, with just a push of a button. The Huracan Spyder isn't the most heroic Lamborghini good money can buy, but it has all the right elements in all the right places to be an utterly compelling experience, no matter where and how you drive it. Well, there it is. It's what Lamborghini calls its lifestyle Huracan. So while it's heavier, slower, and more expensive than the Huracan coupe, there's enough drama and emotion in the Spyder to make it a viable option on your supercar shopping list.